Shalom. First, I'd like to give just like all praises, all the glory goes to Yahweh by Shib, Yahweh Shai by Shib, Wakar Kadash. I would like to give just like double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who just like push his word in truth and also sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, not so whatever. And also salutations to the elect, the 144,000 judges, that's 12,000 men for each tribe, and also salutations to the one third, men, women, children as part of the elect. A special shout out to the few sisters that as I said earlier, to you, I say Shawab. This is your brother Sakaria for the Great Millstone. You should cap back away though, let's say the truth. And this is gonna be a short lesson. I'm not gonna be on here too long because I'm not gonna be on too long. I'm just gonna cut it short. Yeah, man. ICE agents they about to help out TSA police nationwide with this partial government shutdown. So it's about to be really bad, man. This is second Esdras, the beginning stages of just like second Esdras 15 and like 17. Okay, a man shall desire to go to the city and shall not be able to. You're gonna have these motherfuckers probably ask you questions and like just holding the line doing the fuck they want to do, man. Yeah, man. Man, it's makes people not to fly. So pretty soon they gonna have travel restrictions. Since in 2020, when this pandemic happened, uh, they locked down the whole world. You couldn't go to other countries. You could go to some cities, but it was restrictions. Okay, and like another lockdown's gonna come, and it's gonna be more restrictions because this man Esau Edom is like is at his end. Okay, so yeah, so this is from CNN. I know about this. I'm like, ooh man, shit. So it say right here, ICE agents inspected at Atlanta Airport as TSA police call out nationwide during partial government shutdown. The reason why TSA is quitting because you ain't paying the fucking people. You can do a government shutdown, but they pay the fucking people. These politicians they getting paid. The directors they getting paid. Why not the people work for the government? Why can't they get paid? This, these damn fucking people are the devil, man. And like they are at the end. So they say here is ICE agents deployed. President Donald Trump say immigration and customs enforcement agencies will head to U.S. airports Monday, placing border CI says Tom Homan in charge of the effort. This fucking double. ICE agents are expected to deploy to Hartsfield, Jackson, and Atlanta International Airport on Monday to assist the crowd managing and also supporting TSA operations according to DSS official and the Atlanta mayor. Shutdown statement. There's a few signed lawmakers and reached an agreement to fund the Department of Homeland Security, which includes TSA and of a scheduled holiday break. Said Senator Major John Trimmer. Said Republicans are hitting pauses on funding talks while waiting for Democrats to respond to the latest offer. Travelers were warned to expect rushing airport wait times as TSA workers go without pay after funding for DSA's lapse in mid-February. Half of the about a month. Nation's busiest airports have more than a third of agents call out Saturday. You can track wait times at major airports here and share your travel story on CNN here. Yeah, they can't pay their rent. They being evicted out of their house, out of their apartment, being evicted out of their house when they get paid. How they could get their apartment on a bad record? How they could get their house? Bad record. These people here, these damn devils are fucking stupid, man. And they don't have no business in ruling. They don't know how to rule at all, man. Let's play this video right here. I get one more precept and then I'm just gonna wrap it up.
Rue. You owe me money.
If you make a deal with the devil, there's no turning back.
What do you envision or even anticipate at some of America's airports tomorrow with the introduction of some ICE agents?
I'm encouraged by the fact that Tom Homan's been in charge of this. Tom took a very restrained approach to Minneapolis, and I think Tom has recognizes that the way in which these more aggressive kind of efforts that ICE has been conducting under Kristi Noem really backfired against the agency. And Tom has a lot of, as a longtime ICE official, I worked with Tom. He has a lot of respect for the agency and the agents. I am optimistic that Tom will deploy the ICE agents in a way that is really just as minimally intrusive as possible, covering those exits, maybe just behind the scenes where they're not visible to the public, providing an additional layer of security. But again, Frederica, this is the big question. How are they going to deploy them? But if we start seeing ICE agents checking IDs when people are walking up to the checkpoints, or we start seeing ICE agents making immigration arrests of individuals as they try to board their airplane, we're going to have a lot of chaos. There's going to be a lot of attention on this. And again, like I said, I think the idea potentially...
Yeah, they're gonna do their racial profile. Oh, you speak Spanish? We're gonna arrest you. You speak Spanish? We're gonna arrest you. You got an accent? We're gonna arrest you. It's just stupid shit that this devil does, man. That this damn devil do. This is why these damn EMIs need to go. They need to go. They need to go. These EMIs need to go. These heaters need to go, and 2/3 need to fucking go. These motherfuckers are a thorn in our asses, man. They gotta go. They gotta fucking go because America is done. This place is fucking done.
Least is if that happens, it's to put a lot of pressure on Democrat members of Congress to come to the table.
Oh, I wonder quickly, are there, some elements of ICE training that you see as potentially transferable to the kind of training that TSA agents get?
Not really. That's the problem here. Listen, and the audience knows how sensitive the public has been to those pat downs, right? So TSA agents get extensive training on how to do those pat downs. They use sophisticated, complex equipment now. You can't just play. Listen, ICE agents have a lot of law enforcement training, and there's certain law enforcement functions like guarding those exits that's not a problem. But when it comes to those TSA functions, those really are unique skill sets with unique training experiences, and you can't just take anyone, no matter how much law enforcement experience they have, and plug them into those jobs without that specialized training. And so that's why when you look at this, you say, is there an operational need here that deploying us is our problem that's solving? And other than
And that's just stupid. These people, they don't know how to train people. They don't know how to deal with public. They want to hassle you, rough you up and all that. Like, goddamn. People just go on a damn flight, They get a ticket, but you know how to rough them up and all that. And they got metal detectors. They tell you before that they tell you take everything off. And people are not dumb to put something that that they know that's illegal to do. They're gonna see it right away. Okay, you can't do certain things at the airport, really. So, back there, you can't do certain things. All right. Yeah, this is a big mess, man. This man's an idiot, man. Let's go to 2 Esdras chapter 15 and verse 17. I'm gonna start at 14. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14. It reads, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. That woe means destruction to the world, and they're not doing these Edomites, these heathens, and also 2/3 they're doing well that dwell in. Verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another in swords and their hands. It's going to be a big uprising, okay? They're going to stand up against the government. They're going to stand up against these Edomites with guns in their damn hands, all right? Like what happened in like Acapulco with when Metro got killed around there somewhere. The cartels started going to airports and shooting people and all that. That's gonna come to America. You don't think that's gonna come to America? Okay. You got another thing coming. Verse 16. For there shall be a system Slacker for verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. In the course of their actions shall stand their power. So it's gonna be sedition, civil war, man. One invading another. They're not gonna regard no kings, no princesses. They're not gonna regard Nero Trump, the prime minister, the Senate. They ain't not gonna ICE. They ain't not going to just like obey nobody. The citizens gonna take the law to their own fucking hands. These troops, they ain't gonna apply to nobody. Okay? They're gonna take actions, they're gonna get tired of it, and they're gonna take the laws to their own hands. Okay? They show you in movies that what is gonna be happening in the near future. Why are they showing videos where people attacking the White House and missiles destroying the White House and all that? Because they know the scriptures. They know about the scriptures. They know what's going to happen. Okay? Esau knows, man. He does his research. Okay? Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into the sea and shall not be able to. You're not going to go to the sea. You ain't going to be able to go to that city because martial law, man. They're going to use ICE at every international airport starting Monday, tomorrow. And it's going to be a mess, man. It's going to be a fucking mess. And what they doing? They doing doing a little bit of restrictions on traveling, man. And it's about to be a fucking mess. So, I'm going to wrap this up. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my apostle, El Gate Millstone. And for next time, Shalom.
So crazy. Yeah. Thank God we have pre-check. Thank God we have pre-check. Just trying to get out of here. This is just inside the terminal. This is T2. Just dropped off Giselle. Pardon me. Excuse me. This is what's coming back after spring break. Still going. This is outside. Freaking insane. Unbelievable. Goes all the way back to the end of Terminal 2.